What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Psoriasis journey. Today I want to share with you what are the things that I've been focusing on for the last probably half a year or so. Kind of a summary of everything, plus answer a few questions that I've been getting in the comments quite a bit, as well as my DMs on Instagram. Before we continue, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm releasing new videos as much as I can to help you battle with your psoriasis, eczema, dry skin, and so on. Also, if you do like my videos, please hit the like button. It does help the algorithm and it helps other people just like yourself find the videos and hopefully find a solution that works for them as well. Now, I am curious, from all the things you've seen on the channel, from all the videos I've been posting, all the series I've been recommending to watch, and products that I've tried and recommended as well, what have you tried that maybe has worked for you? I would like to see some positivity on the comments, because a lot of the comments so far are either questions to me directly as to what I'm doing, or some kind of a statement that somebody has psoriasis and they feel terrible about it, and this is what they're hoping to get from the channel. Now, for those of you that have been around in the channel for a while, what have you received from it? Is there anything that you can give words of encouragement to others that might read your comment so that they see that the videos might actually help and not to give up? All right, so the first thing I wanted to address is the fact that I've been dairy-free for the last month or so for sure, and I've tried really religiously and strictly to not consume any dairy. That means if I went to a restaurant, I would say I want a dairy-free meal. If I am looking at ingredients, I make sure there's no dairy on them. I am very strict when it comes to that. It was literally the plan of, let's see if dairy is the cause. Now, I can tell you with certainty that as soon as I cut out dairy, my entire inflammation, anywhere it was, went down easily by 50%. I would say my gut, like my stool, essentially became better. It wasn't as annoying as it was before. So could very possible be that I'm lactose intolerant. I'm not too sure, but it definitely seems that way. And I hate to admit it. I hate to even feel like I have anything wrong with me as it is. As you probably already know from the beginning of the channel, I don't like to even believe I have a psoriasis problem. I do have some dry skin, but yes, I've been diagnosed with it, but I hate letting myself believe that in my mind, because as soon as you let that happen, as soon as you give up and believe it, that's when things continue to get worse and you get into that cycle of stress, internal like worry, and then things just get worse and worse. I've also really limited the amount of meat I consume. Now, I'm not saying I completely went vegan here or vegetarian and whatnot. I'm just really cautious about what I'm putting in my body, and I haven't had red meat in a long time. Chicken, I've really stayed away from. I only had chicken maybe once in the last 30 days. And for the most part, I've been having salmon and cod. And even that was in a very limited amount. Now, I'm not saying here don't eat meat or fish or whatnot. That's not at all what I'm trying to get at. It's just what I've been trying to do. And you know what? I don't feel really different or better or worse. It's more so just psychologically. I'm trying something new to see if it affects anything. For now, just dairy. That's all I noticed that dairy did for me. It really, like, the inflammation kind of went down. There's no more flakiness behind my head. I remember it was quite vivid color, and now it's like mostly reduced. So we'll see what my hairstylist tells me, because she's used to seeing my hair like really inflamed in that hairline area. Other than that, I'm exercising weekly. I try to go at least 5 or 6 times a week if I can. For the most part, I'm making it 5 times. So it really comes down to the week, of course, but I'm really trying to go every single day, with the exception maybe one day recovery. And that's just because it becomes part of my routine. It's always been my routine. And if you're new to this channel, if you're new to trying to figure something out, make sure you exercise. If you absolutely can't do it or hate doing it or whatever the case is, force yourself. Discipline kicks in when motivation is not there anymore. I haven't had any alcohol in I don't know how long, probably since my big birthday that happened in December. Other than that, everything's the same. No processed food, no bad stuff going into my body. I will, however, admit that I've had some chips here and there. Now, I'm not saying I've done a lot of it, but at least, like, you know, a good half a bag of chips one weekend. Now, it's not a bad necessarily thing. Like, I'm not saying I'm 100% here, but 90% for the most part, I'm pretty clean, and I recommend you do the same if you want to see some improvements, or just in general to see what is helping, what is not. One last thing I want to say before I leave you guys to this video is I get a lot of messages on my DMs wanting to hop on a call, and that's totally okay. I understand that a lot of people have questions and you're worried about something and you want somebody that appears to be smart in some way to answer your questions. Now, I'm not by any means trying to reject anyone that's reaching out. I'm just making sure that it's understood that the community is big. This channel has already 5,000 subscribers, or almost, And that's not even adding the Facebook and Instagram and so on. So if everybody out there wanted my time and everyone wanted to talk, all I'd be doing all day is talking to people. And I don't mind it, but the thing is I have bills to pay. And because I'm not doing this channel to make money, I'm not doing this to make consultation calls. I'm doing this channel for myself to see my progress. And while I'm at it, I am recommending it to you guys as well. So it might help somebody out there too, because it sucks to be alone on this journey, right? So what I want to make sure is very clear is if you're reaching out to me to ask questions, no problem. If it's a message by DM, I'll try to answer it when I get to it. Now, I can't promise you it'll be 24 hours. I can't promise you it'll be a week. Whenever I get to it, I get to it. If you want my attention and you want right away to hop on a call and you want to book something, then unfortunately it is going to be a paid call because I have a full-on business, I'm an investor, and I have 5,000 of you guys that need something. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't mean to break hearts or upset people by saying that. This is not my intention to turn you away because I want to make money. So hopefully that's clear. Otherwise, guys, I'm more than excited to see some of the progress that some of you have had so far, and I'm hoping to see some more as my videos keep evolving. And some, like I keep saying in the last couple of videos, there's some big news coming up. I'm just trying to wrap it all up so it's all looking perfect before I release it. Otherwise, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next vlog.